Chapter 1. Elena emerged from the water an inch at a time, first the top of her head, then her forehead, her face, her neck. She moved slowly, clinging to the ocean bed as if walking under water came naturally, as if she were a mermaid who had suddenly discovered her legs. Her shoulders rose above the waterline, then her arms, her breasts. She imagined herself as Botticelli's Venus emerging from a watery half-shell, hair slicked back, body on display for all to see.
"Mama, look! That lady isn't wearing anything."
"Where did she come from?" another voice asked. "I've been on this beach all day."
"She's hurt! Someone do something!"
Elena heard the cries echo in the clouded reaches of her mind, but the meaning of the words did not register. She had been damaged, and she had traveled so far, so fast. Each step was a struggle. She moved like an automaton, like a relentless sea nymph with nothing to hide, no cause for shame, each step a triumph only she understood. The sand oozed between her toes, slowing her, but the sun felt so warm on her body that she almost wanted to cry.
"Hey, kid, you need some help?"
For the briefest of moments, she allowed her gaze to drift. She was bruised and blood-blemished, on her arms, on her left thigh, on the side of her face. Venus should be immaculate, not battered and beaten. Barely alive. How much had she lost? How much more could she lose? Someone ran beside her, a young man, a little older than she was, bearded, bloated, hardly Michelangelo's David, but bearing a concerned expression.
You want my towel?"
She tilted her head slightly. Why would she want his towel? The sunshine was a delightful change after so many days of darkness.
"You know, to cover yourself."
Her gaze intensified. A small crease formed between her eyebrows.
Maybe you don't know, but you lost your suit. And I think somebody already called the cops."
Her suit? Did he mean her rags? Her slave clothes? She was glad to be rid of them.
"You should probably see a doctor, too. You're pretty banged up."
A doctor. A doctor. She thought she knew what he meant. Her brain was still muddy like the soil beneath her feet. But she couldn't allow that. She couldn't bear to be trapped, confined, not again. She fought so hard to be free. Better to bleed to death than be a prisoner.
"Look, I don't mean to be pushy, but I know a guy. I could get you in to see him. And then maybe we could get you some clothes and a hot cup of coffee. You'll feel better and—"
She ran. Bolted away with all the speed she could muster. She kept running until she reached a brown, dirty strip surrounded by tall trees. 2 more seconds and she found a sidewalk. A second after that, a street. Cars zigzagged across her field of vision. She barely recognized them. It had been so long. But she had to make it across. She had to flee. She darted into the street. Horns blared. Brakes squealed. She heard shouting in a tongue she did not understand. Keep moving, she told herself. Don't let them capture you. Water flew off her hair and skin as she increased her speed. She heard a whistle somewhere behind her.
"Stop! Hey, stop!"
No, 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 no. She could not let it happen to her, not again. She would not be someone else's tool. She had to be free.
"Please stop! You're hurt!